Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Now we have a special guest today that Charlamagne was asking about yesterday.
Yes, I love this girl.
Now, why were you asking about this lady?
He
Well, I was
talking
actually talking about it. I was talking about 7th Streeter. And I said 7th Streeter seems like if Estelle got wet and was a gremlin, 7th Streeter would have popped off.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about white.
You were talking about, you showed us a picture of
white
the
pussy.
pussy.
Oh, yeah, when she was laid down with her legs spread open and you had a white pussycat on top of your...
Her legs were not
Pussycat.
open. The cat was tucked very neatly in between her legs. It wasn't open.
What was that symbolizing?
Wait, hold up. What was the whole... I'm so confused.
7th Streeter reminds me of you is what I was basically saying. You ever seen Gremlins, right?
Oh, my goodness.
You know, gremlins get wet and then other gremlins pop off.
That's not
All
a
right,
good
but let's
gremlin.
make
Like,
that-
the whole gremlin thing, I wasn't,
Yeah, let's make that
I'm
transition.
trying to think of how to respond to this. Give me a second. What, the whole leg cat thing? All right, so the song's called Make Us Say, right?
I thought it was called Beat the up.
That too.
No.
Oh.
In the parentheses. But it was like, the whole point of it is like, it's talking about sex, it's talking about,
Yes.
I don't know if you can spell it on. I don't know if you
Fornication
can spell it on the
under
picture.
consent.
Is that
those
allowed?
things. Fornication under consent of the king.
Yes.
But, I wanted to do something that was kind of arty, but still quite literal. That wasn't talking, that wasn't me, like, obviously, when people think of, like, that kind of record or that kind of sound, you think Grace Jones. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. There's only one Grace.
Yeah.
So I want to do something that was arresting, that was striking. It's part of the whole theme of the album that's coming out later this year in September called True Romance. And that's the first part, and it's called Passion. So that was the first.
I thought you just had gave up on men and wanted to be a Catwoman.
No.
Shut up.
That's what Catwomen do. They put honey on their let the
How
cat
you know
lick
what
it.
they do?
Right. How you
What?
know?
Because I know some cat women.
Oh, my word.
Well, tell us what dog guys do like
cat
yourself.
ladies.
Why don't you tell us what...
I've let a puppy lick my balls
Exactly.
before. I was high, though.
I'll be right back.
I was high, Estelle. Don't
She said, I'll
judge
be
me.
right back.
I'll be right
Don't
back
judge me.
to this entire
Now, what the hell
conversation.
took so damn long, Estelle?
I'm living. I'm out here living.
Yo, put your
man.
purse down. Anybody gonna steal from you?
No, it's just on my left side. Leave me alone.
She needs something between her legs.
He's on me today.
I
right?
see.
can't.
She
Leave
needs something
me
between her
alone.
legs at all times.
Things like that. Things like that.
The last time we seen you had a new boo, and you was excited about your new boy. You still with him?
No, I was dating. It was fun. It's
It's
still
over there.
dating. It's still fun.
She's
Still the same
enjoying the
person?
single life. 'Cause
Yeah, like couple changes since then.
Well, okay.
Changes.
she's always in a relationship, so it's some freedom.
No, that's the thing. I've been taking the advice. We spoke about this whole thing, and I've been like dating. It's been fun.
Exactly.
Angela, you ain't dating. Why you taking advice from her?
We have a separate sidebar
Yeah,
conversation.
you don't know what
about
I'm doing,
happens in
Charlamagne.
life.
You just worry about that dog licking your balls, all right?
Things like that.
You know who Angela you was dating? She was dating
right
Terrio's cameraman. Remember
I'm
the
not
dude
talking to
Terrio?
you.
That was-
Listen to him.
I ain't talking to you. I don't know what that means.
Now, why you letting your inner freak flag fly so freely?
Hold
now?
on, Estelle's always been a freak, okay?
Really?
You know this. Yeah.
Tell us something.
I mean, I wrote a record called Freak a few years ago.
Yeah.
No, you know what? It's all my albums in my life, and just so happens at this point in my time in my life, I'm grown as hell and I'm living my life and dating and having fun. It's not about being in one or the other. It's just, the in-between part of breaking up with somebody and getting into a relationship. This is where I'm at right now. And I wanted to tell that story versus it be like, broke up with someone, now I'm really happy and everything's great. No one lives like that.
Do you think in between relationships, women have to go through their whole phase?
They don't have to, but it's fun. This is
Yeah.
where I'm at.
You in your whole
You
phase?
in your whole phase right now.
No.
Come on, Estelle, it's okay.
It's not being a hoe. Dating is not being a hoe. Come on, Charlamagne, stop. Don't.
Okay, well, let's not use the
no.
word whole. Let's promiscuous
We're doing
phase.
your
Your free
we're
phase.
doing what
Promiscuous.
anybody would do when you broke up with someone that you were in it for a while. You go and you're like, man, I'm not gonna be all the way tied into one. I'm just gonna see what it is because I have to reset. I have to figure out what shoes I like, what hair I like, because everything you do is based on that last moment.
Got you.
So it's just that reset again, and it's been a couple of years. So
You're only as good as your last penis.
I don't
What
know about
are
that.
you talking about?
These quotes are fantastic.
You like these
These
quotes?
quotes are amazing.
No, but
So-
she was dating somebody that she saw all the time. She was always with,
Yeah.
and she didn't really have that much freedom. And now
He had his foot on your neck.
No, he didn't.
Mariah
she
and
actually had her
Nick.
foot on
No, he
his neck.
didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you had
Things-
okay.
No, you know what? There was no foots on any
Goodness
necks.
gracious.
No, it was a committed relationship. We were in it, so that's what it
Traveling
was.
together.
Yeah. So, but and then when you do that, every single R&B singer, like I always say, goes from one relationship and they're upset about it, and the next minute they're like, I'm happy, FM, it's over, it's great. And no one's ever just from one to the other happy. You have to get through some stuff,
Right.
So
Unless you were checked out way before you
Things
broke
like
up.
that.
Sometimes you
Things
check out a
And
few
then
months ahead of time, and then by the time it's over, you been got over it.
I was saying this yesterday. It's not enough broken heart music anymore. Like I was listening to Mary J. Blige, My Life in the Gym, and I'm like, damn, man, what happened to guys breaking girls' hearts and them being depressed?
It's
and
the
That's
other
what
way
you're trying to
around.
do now.
That's
You're just
what
trying to
I'm
break
trying to
girls' heart to get better music now, Charlamagne. No.
You was crying on the
A
treadmill,
little bit.
Charlamagne?
Huh?
You was crying on the treadmill?
No, I was on the Stairmaster like, damn, yo, I was singing my heart out, yo. That
Trying to get his
damn.
little butt right.
Just shut up.
Now, how long have you been? You've been in New York for a long time. You've been living in New York for a long
Yes,
time.
it's almost 7
Forever.
years.
I've been waiting for you to lose that accent. I was like, you basically
never
a New Yorker.
going. It's
You're
never
a New
going.
Yorker.
But here's the thing, my accent's getting better. Like my American accent's getting better.
No, it's not.
It is.
No,
Don't
it's
say
not.
tease. I will never say tease. I will never say tease.
Well, I'm glad Estelle lives here in New York. We had some good times.
Yeah.
You go back a lot though, right?
I do. I'm home like every couple months. People don't know it. I just slip in, slip out, like do my thing, go see my family, and come back. You know, like I'm not that person that's like, I need paparazzi at the airport. Oh my God, it's me. I don't do that in life. So, you know, when I go home, it's kind of like people hit me on Twitter. When you coming home? I was like, I was there last week. What happened was I wasn't telling the world I wasn't doing work. I would see my mom, my sisters, my brothers, and just
Get
hang
on
out,
out.
you know, and then came back.
Where do you get the most love at? America
You know
or
what?
over there?
I can't even quantify it for real. It's like, it's low-key everywhere. At home, I did such an amazing thing. I'm being told, like, because of the way I did it and the fact that I came here and did it. And I get as much love here, and I think it's because of the fact that I am just real. I'm not here for... I get the celebrity hype and what you have to be an artist, but there's a certain level of, all right, stop, you know, miss me with that.
Word.
That people aren't used to from artists who are supposed to be, you know, like selling millions or doing whatever or touring, and, you know, that's just me. That's
You
just
want to be
who I am.
real. If you want to fart in
To a
public, you want to
point,
fart in public.
Things like that. I want to fart in public if I
Don't
want
do
to
that,
fart in
though.
public.
There you go.
Now, but this I'll make her say. People were on Twitter going crazy over it.
Yeah.
Do you think that here? Now, I've always felt like in the UK, people's attitudes towards sex were a lot more free than they are here in the United States. And that
They're not. They're not.
I always felt like that. every time I go.
I don't think you understand how loose morally America is.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely not.
Because we had such different views on like nudity on TV and things like that. And
No, you guys are way more liberal. You have the
Absolutely.
porn awards. Like in America,
Absolutely.
there's the porn awards. So to me, it's like, there's not really such a thing at home. But like, so, I mean, people's reactions to it have been awesome. Like, it's been like 70% love it. Like, yeah, my mom likes it. That's all I care about. You know, but 70% love it and 30% are like, what? I mean, she's selling sex. I was like, no, I was doing that by a freak about 5 years ago. So, you know, like, my thing is, like I said, to be real, just to talk about what's going on in my life at that point, not to sit there and do it because someone else is doing it, because it seems like I'm not sitting in the studio looking at any other artists. I'm literally in there with blinders on, listening to 70s and 80s music or 50s or whatever else is in my space at that time, or jazz or reggae or something. So I'm not really doing it. It just so happens to, you know, whatever timing is what it is.
what's the best sex you ever had?
There you go, you. Now you asking some damn questions.
This is a thinking question now. That's
You
how
know-
I want to
Maybe
know.
you haven't had
No,
it
you
yet.
know something
people.
came to your mind right
did.
away.
You
Definitely
gotta
did,
name
because she started
people.
smiling immediately.
Right? She knows what she was going to say, and she was like, all
Look, you gotta
right.
name people. And
Like,
things
what shocked you
that.
so bad they put them Grace Creeks in your head?
Great streaks. You know what? I ain't playing with you.
No, but I'm sure there was one incident that one time when you were like, okay,
There's been one or two. There's been one or two.
what made it so mind blowing? What made it make
You know
you
what?
say?
Do you know what? I'm gonna completely avoid this question by saying this. You know what makes it amazing and mind blowing is when you experience something for the first time.
Sex.
No,
That's what I was thinking she was going to say.
Well, but not so much sex. Like freak is a whole other. But like no. I mean, well, for instance, if it was sex, that would be amazing. But
Okay,
I
so
mean,
what
I'm
was the
sure,
first
I don't-
time-
You know,
So you experienced what for the first time that made it so mind blowing?
it was just I experienced
multiple orgasms.
Stuttering like crazy.
It's just sex, Estelle.
I'm a say.
Gosh.
Can I say the curse words? Or,
Yes, God, say what you gotta
It's
say.
just when you if you experience an orgasm or whatever for the first time from a certain position, you're like, man, I don't know how to do it like
What
that. Like,
position?
what the hell?
What curse word did you just say? I thought you were going to say a curse.
No. I would
Well, what position do you normally orgasm in? Easiest.
I mean, I
When
don't
he
know
eats
if I
it.
want to say that.
When he
I
eats
don't
it.
want to tell the world.
Estelle,
You have
when
a
he
bunch
eats
of
it.
dudes on TV on Twitter.
No,
talking
normally
about-
it's when you're on
So
top.
look.
Women can orgasm most easily
the
like that.
easiest, right? When
Right.
you're on top, but like, I mean, that's because it's like the whole you're sitting on top and he's there, and it's like, the whole,
Yeah.
like,
What about your butt? You know Charlamagne butt.
boy? If you don't,
I toss salads. Could you be politically correct?
All right, Charlamagne tossed the
I
salad.
toss salads. You had your
Do you
salad.
enjoy
toss.
that?
So happy for you. So happy.
Do you
for
talk to your
him.
mom about sex?
Yeah.
Really?
Don't have a drink after him, though. I'm just worried. Don't share a drink.
Don't
or
share-
smoke after him.
Because she throws the salad.
I ain't blaming
You
him.
like? Take a sip of Remy V, pass it around the room. You sure?
Nah, I'll pass.
Not with the butt eater.
You sure? Never mind the brown around the rim. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Oh my God.
So does your mom teach you about certain things?
No, we talk about it now though. Like I'm 34, so it's kind of like that was the thing when I had the record out. I was like,
That's funny.
Like I have this record coming out. It's talking about sex, and she was like, "Well, if you're 34 and you're not having sex, I'm very worried. So don't worry about it. Go ahead and do it." And I was like, "Okay." And then she started to quote Wycliffe, telling me it was Will.i.am. Just because she dances go-go, don't make her a homo. And I was like, "Ma, that's not even."
Damn, black people mistake Will.i.am for Wyclef
Man,
too?
it was a whole
You are
confusion.
stupid. You are
It was so
stupid. You are
confusing.
stupid.
I said, "Mom, I'm going now. I don't know."
Now this project, who's on this album?
A bunch of producers. Man, okay, so I have Keith Harris, who works with him on American Boy. I have Josiah Bell, who's like a brilliant songwriter, producer. He works in the gospel world. But
I always
like,
thought, whatchamacallit wrote that? Kanye, but go ahead. Kanye
Yeah.
produced that, yeah, but go ahead.
Nah. It was Keith Harris and Will.i.am.
Okay.
And a couple other guys too. Then I got Justice League, who Justice League, and this guy called D Smith, who did Make Us Say BL. He's from Atlanta. The guy is amazing. His beats, his drum program is like none I've ever seen. We went and sat down 4 days, and he's a stylish guy. You know, we walked in the room and I would look at his shoes and look at my shoes and be like, okay, we good. It would be a whole thing. And we came out with like 4 or 5 records. I think it was Shakespeare. Worked on a couple records, like Shakespeare from Bills, you know, and all that stuff. He did a couple as well. My whole thing isn't to do a bunch of records with a bunch of people for the sake of doing it. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go in and write my life. This is where I'm at right now. Thank You is such a heavy record. Like you can't come off of that and just be like I said, happy.
Right.
You just can't come out there and be like, yes, everything's great. Now I hate him, but now I am happy in life and everything is
You got to get there.
Yeah, and I wanted to. That's the whole point of true romance, is doing an actual relationship, a real relationship. Man, I hate you some days, but I'm gonna stick around because something about you makes me want to stick around.
The penis.
Not just the penis, because the penis
tongue
can get old. The tongue can get old. It's just gonna be something else. You know what I mean? And sometimes it is the penis and the tongue. I'm just,
So
it
helps.
What are you
It
thanking the guy for?
The thank you was thank you for deuces. Like,
Right.
thank
Thanks
you
for
going.
leaving.
Got
Thank
you.
for letting me go, because you was for
Got you.
so.
He was that bad?
Yes, and she was horrible.
If he forced you into your whole phase,
What
he
was
was
he
definitely
doing?
bad.
What was he doing?
If he forced you into your whole phase, he was bad.
I think the whole phase is mandatory.
I do too. I
It's
tell
kinda
girls that all the
It's kind of
time.
mandatory.
But what was he doing that made him so bad? Was he just
He
cheating?
was,
and
he was just manipulative.
okay.
You know, and a lot of lies and a lot of consistent lies. It was like, it was unnecessary. You know, it's like, man.
A lot of guys lie unnecessarily. You just
Yeah.
told the truth.
Just,
you know?
yeah, that's the one thing I can't do is deception or like a presentation of a version of events versus exactly what it is.
A
So if a guy-
presentation of a version of
That's literally what it is.
So if a guy tells you, like, look, Estelle, I like you, but I want to sleep with other girls, you either going to let me sleep with these other girls or
Yeah.
sleep with these girls with me or whatever.
Tell me, let me make my decision on whether I want to be there or not.
Oh. You ever done that? You ever did a threesome?
No.
You got boogie in those too. Yes.
You want to come pick it up?
Yes, I will.
No.
She sounded like she was lying the way she said
He
no.
definitely said no like
she
a
said
lie.
no.
She had a threesome.
Oh,
Absolutely.
no.
me see.
Stop. Look at
Why
it.
you looking at no?
She had a
Don't give me
boogie. I'm making sure she
no
good.
man.
Hold up.
She had one. I'm making sure she
Hold
good.
up.
You got a
Let
bat
me
in
check
your
this
kid.
out.
God.
Let me check this out. Hold
I
on.
want you in the interview looking crazy.
Thank you. There's no cameras up my nose.
Hey, them people on Twitter will find that boogie. They be like, hey, I saw you on the breakfast club with a
It'd be
boogie
like
in your nose.
Estelle's booger.
Yeah.
Put it on eBay.
Right. I'm good.
If
though.
Charlamagne was suck
Yeah, you
a
good, boo.
fart out your butt, he'll definitely take a booger out your nose. It's not a
He came with the finger
Yeah,
too.
you
Yes,
definitely
no,
hit
he
the
did.
finger. What were you gonna do with that?
I was going to dig in the book out of
Oh, you're
nose.
disgusting.
He's gonna
That's
eat
the
it.
least I can do for Estelle. Estelle's a nice
Estelle, I
girl.
have a booger in my nose.
Listen, do you ever feel like you always put out good records, but it always feels like the label's not behind you 360%?
No, and this is why I'm on my own label.
Okay.
Like I think American Boy did his thing, and it was phenomenal. That took a lot of work.
Okay.
I don't write records for the sake of a formula. I don't do music for the sake of that. I do records that are literally in my lifespan.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's interesting, sometimes it ain't. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it's this amount of people that will connect to it. Sometimes it's that amount. I can't do the formula stuff, like it doesn't work for me. We tried that,
So the label's coming to you and be like, hey, do this record.
I think after, and this is my first time, doing records. This isn't like I've had a career 4 or 5 albums and came back for another 4 or 5 albums. This is my first 4 or 5 album run. So look, I'm going in and I'm like writing, this is what happened to me. This is the most dramatic thing. And they're looking at me like, what? I don't care. I don't relate to that right now. So then what do you do? I mean, do you stop writing those kind of records? You stop like living for the stuff that you go out and you sing to people about and you see their response to? Or do you do what is in your heart? I'm doing what's in my heart. I have my own label via BMG, and it's great. I'm happy.
Are you gonna rap also on the album?
Maybe kind of, sort of, maybe. I don't know. There's some records
I like
that
when you rap.
you do. Thank you, Angela. You likes when I rap.
I ain't never heard Estelle rap. When did Estelle
I'm gonna
rap?
send you some records. I'll send you some more records.
Don't do that.
Why?
I like
She
you to
started
sing.
off as a rapper.
She
And
can
this
rap.
is why I do both.
She doesn't sound bad as
And
a
this
rapper.
is why I do both.
Give me some bars, then. You got bars
I'm
on
not
deck?
giving you a single bar.
Don't give him no
You got
bars.
bars?
You gotta earn
No.
that.
Oh.
You're not feeling it. See, and this is what you don't do. I'm a clever artist.
He already said he don't like it. He didn't even hear
Now
it.
you want me to go rap. Right. And now you want me to go rap. You want me to look at me like, It's
He's just
terrible.
waiting.
You still signed to Kevin Lyle's management, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm on my own stuff and my own label. It's fantastic. This
And
is
you
like
have that
freedom.
line of scarves out too. That I love that, the head scarves. I
Thank
love
you.
that.
We started that because I was wearing so many everybody else's things last year.
That makes
I was on the
sense.
road. Yeah, I was like, man, just print your own. And we did.
I
So
like
it's
that.
fantastic. It's called Soiree. It's available at soiree.me. It works.
Does Scorpion symbolize anything?
No, this is a lobster actually.
A lobster?
She like lobster.
Maybe she just
Oh,
like
you getting
lobster.
ready for your next job if you have to? Gonna move to Red Lobster too?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I love you,
Estelle.
Estelle.
Hold up.
I love you,
Hold
boo.
up. You can hit him.
I might. It might happen. It might happen.
Ladies and
I was
gentlemen,
waiting
it's
for
Miss
that one.
Estelle. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, Envy. Thank you, Ange.
No comment to you.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.